game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. The Jaguars will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Walters. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Troy's offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Right back to the well. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Walters. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's video. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So South Alabama's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. On target. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride Davis here. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Jaguars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, South Alabama. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's on target and complete.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got it down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Turning it on. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Caught. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Pressure coming. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the tailback. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Second down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wide receiver. They go right back to him. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help them program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Jaguars are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Wide open on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous.
Touchdown, Jaguars! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big...
And it's blocked. Now he can return this. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
13, Troy, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Well, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Jaguars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying play action. Gets rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Jaguars will have it 1st and 10. Trying to set up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Jaguars have moved it inside the 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baker. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Baker. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Walters. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
This time he's got it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Jaguars want to move quickly. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Time to take a shot. Pulls it in down the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Got the back over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Now from inside the red zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
This one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. He'll start the third quarter with the run. At the 35, he's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. Got the first down. Looking for more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Fires to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
This time it's complete. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. throws it in the middle.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. And the Jaguars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. There he goes. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Going to swing it on second down. Trying to barrel in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying to pound their way in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quick completion to the right. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Walters.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Jaguars are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Jaguars are in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. Turning it on! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching